What I'm taking away is that um, pressure comes to build the believer's character. God always has
Mm.
something to say when there is pressure. So as a believer, I must know that God is able and capable to bring me through in the stress. But how do I, as the believer, see pressure? Do I see it as a burden or an opportunity to be built spiritually? Pressures help you to build the best character, to bring out the best character of yourself, bring it out into reality. Um, Without pressure, the possibility to grow, they are slim. Pressure with ministry may come in two categories: persecution or success. Persecution can cause one to run away, or success can cause one to develop a sense of pride and entitlement. The believer must be able to handle both. If these two causes my device, then the believer was never rooted. I look at Paul. Paul is a perfect example to look at how God is able to carry him through even in distress. As much as Paul cried out to God to remove this thorn from his flesh, his request was not honored. Maybe this was to keep Paul humble and dependent on God. 1 Corinthians 10 and 13 says, "No temptation was overtaken you, but as is common to man, God is faithful, who will allow you to be tempted, who will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able, but with the temptation will provide the way of escape, also so that you will be able to endure." In Daniel 6, Daniel was under pressure when he was thrown into the lion's den, but Daniel knew that God was able to carry him through. So Daniel's disposition was to trust God. When I look at a sower planting a seed, when the seed is planted into the soil, it can germinate and begin to grow, but the seed needs nutrients, it needs water, it needs the right temperature to germinate. So when this seed is fully grown, it can come under pressure by nature, by the birds in the air. It can come under strong winds or a storm. This pressure from nature that the tree can experience can cause the branches to break and fall apart. But the root is untouched because it is buried deep into the ground. So chances are the tree will spring up back. So it is with the believer when experiencing pressure in ministry, that believer must be rooted deeply in God so that when pressure comes, they are not shaken. Even if you're shaken, you are not moved where you're falling away. The believer must know who brought them there and who will bring them out. You can only endure pressure by the help of the Holy Spirit and faith. These both work together.